9 surprising early signs of dementia and 13 classic symptoms you should know. Have you ever noticed moments when memory seems to slip away and wondered if it's more than just getting older? Can you spot the earliest clues of dementia before they take a toll? And what if there were ways to protect your mind right now? These are vital questions we'll explore together in today's video. Dementia affects millions, yet myths and misunderstandings persist. Many assume it's an unavoidable part of aging. But is it really? Let's break that belief wide open. In this journey, we'll reveal the 9 subtle signs that often go unnoticed and dive into the 13 definitive symptoms that demand attention. Plus, we'll discuss powerful strategies to safeguard your cognitive health and highlight breakthroughs that offer fresh hope. Ready to strengthen your brain's future? Let's get started. What is dementia and why does it matter? Dementia isn't a single illness. It's a collective term for symptoms that disrupt memory, reasoning, communication, and behavior. The root cause lies in the damage or deterioration of brain cells, interfering with daily life. It's crucial to understand that dementia is not a natural consequence of aging. With accurate diagnosis and timely care, we can make a real difference in managing its impact. The myth that needs busting. Here's a fact: dementia is not normal aging. While age increases risk, most seniors never develop dementia. Occasional forgetfulness, like misplacing glasses or pausing to recall a name, is part of growing older. Dementia, however, involves profound cognitive decline that interferes with daily living. If confusion, memory loss, or disorientation become frequent, it's time to act. Seeking professional help early opens the door to better outcomes and treatment options. The 4 types of dementia everyone should know. Understanding the variations of dementia helps us recognize it faster and respond more effectively. Alzheimer's disease, the most prevalent form, erodes memory and language skills while gradually altering behavior. Vascular dementia results from restricted blood flow, often linked to strokes, impacting thinking and movement. Lewy body dementia brings sharp cognitive swings, intense hallucinations, and Parkinson-like tremors. Frontotemporal dementia disrupts personality, social behavior, and speech. Recognizing these distinct types allows tailored approaches to care and improved quality of life. 9 early signs of dementia you might overlook. Dementia often creeps in quietly. The signs may be subtle, easy to dismiss, or mistaken for normal aging. But catching it early can make all the difference. Let's explore 9 early indicators that could be pointing to more than just forgetfulness. 1. Words slipping away. Finding the right word shouldn't be a constant struggle. Frequent pauses, using vague language, or replacing words with unrelated terms may signal a problem. Common objects might be described awkwardly, like calling a watch a wrist clock. It's more than occasional forgetfulness. If word-finding issues disrupt conversations regularly, it could be an early red flag. 2. Senses begin to blur. Changes in how we experience the world may hint at something deeper. Vision problems could include difficulty judging distances or recognizing familiar faces. Hearing struggles, especially in noisy places, might arise. Even taste and smell can dull, making once-loved foods less appealing. These sensory shifts seem minor at first, but can gradually affect everyday life. 3. Motivation fades away. A lack of enthusiasm can be easy to overlook. Someone who once thrived on hobbies and social events may seem uninterested, withdrawn, or passive. They might avoid starting new projects or engaging with loved ones. This loss of initiative isn't just a bad mood. It's a deeper, lasting change that saps energy and joy. 4. Weakness with a hidden cause. Muscle weakness could point to more than physical aging. Trouble with fine motor skills, like buttoning a shirt, might appear. Frequent falls or unsteady movements can be signs of vascular dementia or Lewy body dementia. When strength or coordination declines unexpectedly, it may indicate underlying brain changes. 5. Lost in familiar spaces. Getting disoriented in places we know well isn't normal. Someone might wander in their own neighborhood or struggle to follow familiar routes. Even navigating a house they've lived in for years can become confusing. Anxiety and frustration often accompany this disorientation, shaking confidence and independence. 6. Sleep patterns go awry. Restless nights or unexpected daytime drowsiness could mean more than poor sleep hygiene. Dementia can cause difficulty falling asleep, frequent awakenings, or reverse sleep cycles. Sundowning, a state of confusion or agitation in the evening, can also emerge. Changes in sleep might seem small but often carry larger implications. 7. Posture and movement shift. Watch for stiff muscles, a hunched stance, or a shuffling walk. Early changes in mobility are common with certain types of dementia. Steps become smaller, movements slow, and falls become frequent. Subtle at first, these physical signs can steadily increase, impacting independence and safety. 8. Simple tasks turn complex. Routine chores can suddenly feel overwhelming. A simple recipe or bill payment might become confusing. The steps that once came automatically may now feel jumbled. This struggle goes beyond forgetfulness. There's difficulty organizing actions in sequence, leading to frustration and mistakes. 9. Silence replaces socializing. Apathy may quietly take hold. A person who once loved conversation might avoid talking altogether. Interest in social activities, hobbies, or even family events may fade. Unlike depression, this emotional withdrawal isn't paired with sadness. It's a loss of spark that dims engagement with life. If these signs feel familiar, it's time to take action. Occasional memory lapses are normal, but persistent changes deserve attention. Consulting a healthcare professional early can offer clarity, support, and a proactive approach to managing symptoms. Stay mindful, stay prepared. The 13 key signs of dementia everyone should know. 1. Total disorientation in time and space. One of the clearest signs of dementia is disorientation. Familiar places suddenly seem strange. A person may wander, unsure of how to return home, or confuse morning for night. This confusion extends to both time and location, leading to anxiety and dangerous situations. 2. Difficulty planning or solving problems. Complex thinking becomes overwhelming. Managing a budget, preparing a meal, or organizing an event turns into a daunting task. Mistakes pile up, and once routine decisions become sources of stress. Problem-solving skills decline, affecting independence and daily life. 3. Misplacing objects in strange locations. A common and frustrating sign of dementia is putting things where they don't belong. Keys might end up in the freezer or shoes in the pantry. The person then forgets these actions, leading to confusion, irritation, or even suspicions of theft. Data 4. Mood swings and behavioral changes. Sudden emotional shifts can take loved ones by surprise. Moments of calm can spiral into agitation or sadness without clear triggers. Social withdrawal, inappropriate behavior, or bursts of aggression challenge relationships and caregiving efforts. 5. Incontinence issues. Loss of bladder or bowel control can emerge as dementia progresses. Recognizing the need to use the bathroom or finding it in time becomes difficult. This brings emotional discomfort and increased caregiving demands. Simple adjustments like accessible clothing and reminders can help manage the problem. Risk 6. Experiencing hallucinations. Dementia, particularly Lewy body dementia, can cause vivid hallucinations. People may see non-existent figures, animals, or objects that feel intensely real. Auditory hallucinations, like phantom voices, are also possible. Responding calmly and redirecting attention helps manage these distressing episodes. Helen sat quietly in the sunlit living room, the soft hum of the afternoon breeze drifting through the open window. At 78, her frail frame spoke of a long life, but her eyes, once sharp and bright, now reflected a different world, one that those around her could not see. It began subtly, with fleeting shadows that danced in the corners of her vision. At first, she dismissed them as tricks of light or moments of fatigue. But soon, they grew clearer and bolder, morphing into full figures that moved about the room. One morning, while her daughter Lily was preparing breakfast, Helen called out, her voice trembling. "Lily, there's a man standing by the window. He's looking at me." Lily rushed into the room, her brow furrowed with concern. "There's no one there, Mom. It's just us." Helen's eyes remained fixed on the spot, But he's right there. He's wearing a hat, a brown one with a wide brim. He's smiling at me. Her daughter glanced at the empty space, her heart sinking. She had read about this. Hallucinations were common in dementia, particularly with Lewy body dementia, which had been the diagnosis that explained her mother's increasing confusion and memory loss. Taking a deep breath, Lily walked to her mother and knelt beside her, placing a gentle hand on her knee. "It's okay, Mom," she said softly. "You're safe here with me." Helen's eyes flickered back to her daughter's face. She seemed calmer now, though a shadow of uncertainty lingered. "He's gone," she whispered. As the days passed, the figures became more frequent. Helen would speak to children who weren't there, calling out their names and laughing at unheard jokes. She would warn Lily about strangers in the house or point to non-existent cats curled up on the sofa. Each time, Lily responded with patience and calm reassurance. One evening, the hallucinations took a darker turn. Helen awoke screaming, her voice shrill with terror. "Get away from me! Don't touch me!" Lily dashed into the bedroom, her heart pounding. She found her mother sitting upright, her hands flailing as if to push away an invisible attacker. "Mom, it's me! It's Lily!" she cried, reaching for her. Helen's wild eyes met her daughter's. Slowly, recognition dawned, and her breathing slowed. "He was here," she whispered hoarsely. "A man. He tried to hurt me." "No one can hurt you," Lily said firmly, wrapping her arms around her mother. "You're safe, I promise." She guided Helen to sit on the bed and stroked her back until her trembling ceased. Then, gently, she began to talk about a family trip from long ago, a sunny day by the beach, when Helen had helped Lily build a sandcastle so grand it had drawn the admiration of everyone around. Slowly, the memories took hold, pulling Helen from the terrifying visions back into a place of warmth and love. "I remember that castle," Helen murmured, a small smile breaking through the fear. "We put seashells all along the top." "Yes," Lily whispered. "It was beautiful." Over the months, Lily learned the delicate balance of navigating her mother's hallucinations. She understood that denying the visions outright only deepened Helen's distress. Instead, she acknowledged her mother's reality while gently steering her focus towards safer, happier thoughts. One afternoon, Helen gazed out the window, her expression serene. "The children are playing in the garden again," she said. Lily sat beside her, placing a comforting hand on her shoulder. "They must be having so much fun. Do you remember when I used to chase butterflies in the garden? You always laughed because I could never catch one." Helen chuckled softly. "Yes, you were so determined." In these moments, the hallucinations no longer seemed like unwelcome intrusions, but a bridge between Helen's fractured mind and the tender memories that still lingered within her. Lily continued to walk beside her mother on this uncertain journey, her heart heavy with love and sorrow, knowing that while the visions might never fully fade, calm reassurance and shared memories could turn fear into fleeting shadows and bring a measure of peace to her mother's days. So 7. Short-term memory loss. Forgetting recent events is a hallmark of dementia. Repeatedly asking the same questions or retelling stories becomes common. Long-term memories often stay intact initially, creating a frustrating gap between past and present recollection. Memory aids like notes and photos provide valuable support. 8. Social withdrawal. Once active individuals may retreat from social circles. Conversations grow difficult, hobbies lose their appeal. Fear of stigma or embarrassment intensifies the isolation. Encouraging meaningful engagement and joining support groups can slow cognitive decline and boost well-being. 9. Inappropriate public behavior. Inhibitions fade, leading to awkward or offensive actions. Inappropriate remarks or unexpected outbursts are symptoms, not intentional acts. Sexual disinhibition and aggression during care routines can be distressing. Staying calm, using redirection, and adjusting the environment are helpful strategies. 10. Repeated questioning. Persistent repetition signals short-term memory impairment. Even after receiving answers, the same questions may be asked minutes later. This behavior tests patience, but responding calmly and using visual cues or notes can ease frustration. 11. Trouble following conversations. Keeping up with discussions becomes difficult. In group settings or noisy spaces, tracking the flow of conversation is challenging. Finding words and expressing thoughts clearly takes more time. Speaking slowly, using simple language, and reducing background noise make communication easier. Confusion about time. Dementia can warp time perception. Birthdays, appointments, or even the current year become unclear. A recent event may feel distant, or past memories may seem recent. Using calendars, clocks, and maintaining structured routines brings some stability. 13. Struggling with decisions. Simple choices feel overwhelming. Picking an outfit or deciding on a meal turns into a drawn-out process. Complex matters like finances become nearly impossible. Offering clear, limited options and allowing extra time for responses reduces anxiety and supports independence. Recognizing these signs early empowers action. Strategies, professional guidance, and compassionate care can improve quality of life for those living with dementia. Causes of dementia. Dementia is not just one condition. It stems from a variety of underlying health issues. At the top of the list is Alzheimer's disease, where abnormal proteins slowly accumulate in the brain, leading to the destruction of nerve cells. Another common type, vascular dementia, is caused by poor circulation, often due to strokes, which disrupts blood flow to the brain. Lewy body dementia involves the buildup of alpha-synuclein protein, while frontotemporal dementia affects the brain's frontal and temporal lobes, causing profound changes in behavior and speech. Age, genetics, heart-related conditions, and poor lifestyle choices all increase the likelihood of developing dementia. Preventing dementia. 1. Control diabetes effectively. High blood sugar is a silent enemy to brain health. It harms blood vessels, eventually impairing cognitive function. By managing diabetes through balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, and medication, we protect both the brain and body. Good diabetes control also promotes heart health, creating a protective system for your mind. 2. Quit smoking for good. Smoking restricts blood flow by narrowing blood vessels, making vascular dementia more likely. Kicking the habit, no matter your age, improves brain health. Nicotine replacement therapies and support groups can make the transition smoother, and each day without cigarettes strengthens your mind's resilience. 3. Manage stress effectively. Chronic stress is a silent saboteur, eroding memory and clarity over time. Incorporating relaxation methods like meditation, deep breathing, and hobbies can help. Prioritize your emotional well-being, maintain work-life balance, and nurture social relationships to combat the effects of stress and protect cognitive function. 4. Challenge your brain. Mental stimulation keeps the brain sharp. Engage in activities like puzzles, word games, or learning a new language. Reading, writing, and playing an instrument all help to keep your mind flexible and adaptable. The trick is to keep it fun and diverse, so your brain remains active and strong. 5. Make exercise part of your routine. Exercise isn't just good for the body, it's a powerful tool for brain health. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity every week. Whether it's walking, swimming, or dancing, consistent physical activity enhances blood circulation and supports cognitive function. Pair it with strength and balance exercises for a complete brain-boosting routine. 6. Stay socially engaged. Social interactions are essential for mental vitality. Whether it's joining a club, attending classes, or volunteering, staying connected with others provides mental stimulation and emotional support. Meaningful relationships can ward off isolation, a key risk factor for cognitive decline. Once upon a time, in the charming village of Willowbrook, lived an elderly woman named Eleanor. She had once been the life of the community, always seen tending her garden or participating in local fairs with her late husband, George. However, as the years went by and George passed away, Eleanor's world grew smaller and quieter. She began spending most of her days alone in her cozy little house, her only companions being her memories and the ticking of the old grandfather clock. One crisp autumn morning, Eleanor's granddaughter Lily came to visit. As they sat together sipping tea, Lily noticed the dimness in her grandmother's once bright eyes. Concerned, she asked, "Grandma, do you ever get lonely here by yourself?" Eleanor smiled faintly and shrugged. "I have my memories, dear. They keep me company." But Lily wasn't satisfied with this answer. She knew that her grandmother needed more than memories to keep her happy and healthy. "Why don't you come with me to the community center tomorrow? They're hosting a craft class. It will be fun, and you'll get to meet new people." Eleanor hesitated. The idea of going out into the bustling world felt overwhelming after so much time alone. "Oh, I don't know, Lily. I'm not sure I'd fit in." "Nonsense," Lily said with a grin. "Everyone will love you. Trust me." Reluctantly, Eleanor agreed. The next morning, Lily arrived early and escorted her grandmother to the center. The room was filled with the scent of fresh paint and the cheerful chatter of people cutting paper and stringing beads. At first, Eleanor sat quietly, watching from the corner. But as the hours passed, she felt her fingers itching to try the craft. Tentatively, she picked up a brush and began painting a small ceramic bird. "That's beautiful," a voice said beside her. Eleanor turned to find a woman with kind eyes and silver-streaked hair smiling at her. "I'm Margaret. I've never been good at painting. Would you mind showing me your technique?" Surprised and flattered, Eleanor began explaining her methods. Before long, the two women were laughing and sharing stories of their lives. By the end of the class, Eleanor felt a spark of joy she hadn't known in years. Lily beamed as she saw her grandmother walking with a new spring in her step. Encouraged by her positive experience, Eleanor started attending the center regularly. She joined a knitting group, participated in weekly trivia nights, and even helped organize a gardening club. Her home, once so silent, was now filled with the sounds of friends' voices and the warmth of shared laughter. As the months passed, Eleanor noticed something remarkable. She felt sharper, more engaged, and her days felt brighter. Her memory, once clouded by solitude, grew clearer as she exercised her mind through conversations and activities. She found herself recalling details of books and stories to share with her new friends, and her knitting projects became more intricate. One day, while tending the community garden with Margaret and a few others, Eleanor reflected on how much her life had changed. "It's funny," she mused aloud. "I used to think I didn't need anyone, but I realize now how wrong I was. Being around people has made me feel alive again." Margaret squeezed her hand. "That's the power of friendship, dear. We're meant to be connected, to share our burdens and our joys." Eleanor smiled, her heart full. She had learned that no matter one's age, the bonds of friendship could breathe new life into weary souls. The laughter and companionship of her friends had become a light that banished the shadows of loneliness. From that day forward, Eleanor made it her mission to reach out to others who, like she once had, felt isolated. She organized visits to homebound neighbors, encouraging them to join the community activities. With each new connection, she felt her own spirit grow stronger. In time, Eleanor became a beloved figure in Willowbrook, known for her warmth and wisdom. She had not only rediscovered the joy of living, but had helped weave a stronger, more connected community. Her story became a testament to the truth that nurturing social ties not only enriches individual lives, but also strengthens the fabric of society. For in the simple act of reaching out to others, hearts grow lighter, minds stay sharper, and life's journey becomes a shared adventure. Prioritize restful sleep. Sleep is crucial for brain health. It allows the brain to repair itself and remove toxins. Establishing a regular sleep routine, creating a restful environment, and avoiding screens before bed all contribute to better sleep quality. Address sleep disorders like apnea to ensure your brain gets the rest it needs for optimal function. Height. Maintain a healthy weight. Carrying excess weight strains the body's blood vessels and increases inflammation, both of which are linked to higher dementia risk. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, combined with regular physical activity, supports healthy weight management and long-term brain health. Bar 9. Build a cognitive reserve. Your brain's ability to adapt is crucial in preventing cognitive decline. Continuous learning, taking on challenging hobbies, and engaging in complex tasks build this reserve. The more you challenge your mind, the better prepared it is for future challenges, helping delay or prevent dementia. 10. Eat a brain-healthy diet. The food you eat plays a significant role in brain health. A Mediterranean-style diet packed with fruits, vegetables, fish, nuts, and olive oil is shown to lower the risk of dementia. Omega-3 fatty acids from sources like salmon and walnuts, along with antioxidants from berries and leafy greens, nourish the brain. Avoid processed foods, excessive sugar, and unhealthy fats that can harm cognitive function. 11. Monitor your blood pressure and cholesterol. Both high blood pressure and high cholesterol can damage blood vessels, restricting blood flow to the brain. By managing these factors through healthy eating, regular physical activity, and stress management, you help maintain healthy circulation, supporting better brain function. When necessary, follow medical advice to keep these numbers in check, ensuring your brain receives the nutrients it needs. Dementia research and advancements. Dementia research is advancing at a rapid pace. While a cure is still out of reach, breakthroughs are being made that aim to improve lives and slow the disease's progress. Researchers are delving into more effective treatments to address the cognitive and behavioral symptoms, and new therapies are showing promise. Non-pharmacological approaches like cognitive stimulation, occupational therapy, and tailored social activities have been proven to offer significant benefits. At the same time, cutting-edge techniques like early detection through biomarkers and advanced imaging could help catch the disease earlier, opening doors for timely interventions. Scientists are also turning to innovative fields, exploring immunotherapy and gene therapy as potential game changers in the quest for treatments that could alter the course of dementia. These developments are giving us a glimmer of hope, suggesting that disease-modifying therapies could become a reality in the future. Dementia remains a challenging condition, impacting millions of families around the globe. Recognizing early signs and understanding the key symptoms can make a huge difference in getting a timely diagnosis. Though there is no definitive cure yet, taking preventive steps can lower the risk. Managing factors like stress, engaging in cognitive exercises, and leading a healthy lifestyle can go a long way in maintaining brain health. As research pushes forward, each new discovery brings us closer to better treatment options. Investing in brain health today is the best way to safeguard a brighter, cognitively healthier future. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more updates. We wish you vibrant health, prosperity, and happiness. See you in the next video.